Another area where we've seen a great benefit in these tools is in the rates area. So your rate department will appreciate some of these, and if you don't have a rates department, you personally may be using some of this data when determining where customer rates will go, or your consultant is also using this data. But in any case, when it comes to downloaded meter data, AMI data, there are various tools that are used. For example, when we do a rate study, we use Python because of the vast amount of data that is available, and then we format that in a Tableau format where we can use it for graphics and other things of that nature. Now you can also use Copilot in Microsoft Excel to analyze that data, or you can use ChatGPT to analyze the data, the time of day readings, and use it to determine what type of rates might be developed based on the time of day or demand characteristics and so on. So in this case, I've downloaded a large power class time of day meter readings in an Excel spreadsheet. So it's not a ton of data. The actual data would be a lot more, but just to give you a flavor of how this works. So we're going to ask ChatGPT to take a look at this and do some recommendations. Analyze the attached file of metering data for time of day characteristics. Design time periods for on-peak, off-peak, mid-peak, and super peaks. And we'll see the translation here. Looks pretty good. And let's put it to work. So here it does the analysis to identify the time of day usage patterns. And it says, based on this step data, I can now identify super peak, on peak, mid peak, and off peak periods using these thresholds. And it asks for a little more data. So let's ask for preset time intervals. So here it defines period definitions based on the data that we have available for this large power class. Super peak in the afternoon, on peak, late morning, evening, mid peak, early morning, later evening, and then off peak all other hours. So when you have AMI data, it's a lot of data to distill and digest, but this can be a tool that you use to do some of that analysis.